Good afternoon from AldermanFarms. It's a nice, cool evening. We're fixing to get to work, and I'd like to show y'all what I've been doing the last couple of days. Tommy's been working, not been here at the farm where he could work, and so I've been planting some more stuff. I'm taking a risk. It's still March, but I don't think we're going to have any more freezes. If we do, then I'm going to have to cover some stuff. Anyway, one thing that we did the other day when we was getting our blueberry bed ready and everything, I went ahead and I made a row right here next to this fence, and I haven't counted them yet. I have somewhere between 20 and 30 cucumber plants that I've planted that's going to grow up this fence, hopefully. They all are still looking good. I planted them yesterday evening. I like to plant in the evenings where they all have the night, and I give them a good watering and all. And this is an existing bed that we have, and I'm just very pleased with the way it's looking. I have a little bit of grass I need to get out of it. But look at the breakfast radishes. They've been in the ground 28 days tomorrow. And I'm going to move this aside. You can see them right there. This is my first time. There's a little grass. This is my first time planting them. I really don't know how big they're supposed to be. So if any of y'all know, please tell me if you can kind of see the size of that one. But anyway, I have a local chef that's interested in them, and another one of my customers that I told about them. She'd like some.
Let me jump in here for a second. Hey everybody in the chat, we're gonna hold off on responding to chats until the end, just to kind of let the flow will keep going and we don't lose our train of thought. And also, Patty mentioned I've been out of town a couple days. Y'all, she's been looking at this every day. I've been gone for a couple of days, and I come home and can't believe it. She just glossed right over how big the spinach has gotten since I was here.
Yeah.
I mean, the last update that we showed you guys, the parts of the plant that looks like grass, that's actually part of the spinach. But yeah, that was the biggest part. You know, the grassy looking parts were bigger than the leafy looking parts. And suddenly they're not. I mean, these doggone potatoes.
Yeah, a lot of them have come up.
And I can't believe what the breakfast radishes have done. So
I know, it's like they grew overnight.
Yeah.
I mean, they've really grown. And my green onions, I'm real pleased with them. You can see I cut these back way back to here 2 days ago. These three right here, and they've already grown this much. So I'm fixing to start cutting these and dehydrating them. I'm gonna maybe let them grow a little bit more, and then I'm gonna start dehydrating them. I love dehydrated green onions. I really don't like them out of the freezer, but dehydrating them is a great way to preserve them. And I have a Excalibur dehydrator Tommy got me a few years ago, and I really like it.
Very much worth the money.
Yes. Right here, this is new, Tommy.
Yeah.
This is a new bed that I made.
This was you had piled this up before I left, but you hadn't done anything with it.
Yeah, and so I have went ahead and I've got my red Russian kale here, and then this is scarlet kale over there. So they're little bitty plants, but we're expecting a big rain, lots of rain. So I was hoping, and I can tell that they're doing good. I planted these last night too, or yesterday evening. So let's see, what else is new? Oh, the mustard greens are
but wait, the arugula. You know, I mean, again.
Yeah,
you know,
it still seems like it's growing slower, but it's.
Hey,
really,
Nick, if you don't mind, we're going to hold off to the end to try to respond. Okay.
It's really gotten thicker. It doesn't seem like it's gotten a lot taller, but it's gotten so much thicker.
Well, but to me, I can see the difference in the height as well.
Yeah. I want to taste a little bit of it because I don't even know if I like arugula. I'm growing it for a chef. Oh. I don't like arugula.
Give me a piece.
You'll like it. Yep.
I knew I was going to like it as soon as I smelled it.
Yeah. Kind of spinachy tasting.
Yeah. Yes. I'm an arugula fan.
Anyway, so I think I don't know if we showed them the cilantro. What is this?
Chamomile.
Chamomile. It's
you may have, but I didn't.
No, I haven't told. But this is chamomile. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 8 chamomile in the ground.
I can't tell how the lighting looks. You know, if you can see those little chamomile plants right here in the mulch pile, and over here the horseradish is just growing like crazy.
And that's just a few little green onions somebody gave me, and the dogs actually got a hold of them. But I see they're growing now.
Yeah, they look like they look like they rooted. Your nasturtiums look like they all made it.
Yeah, they did. I'm very pleased with that. I can't wait for them to climb up the fence. And those flowers are edible too. So I don't know if the chefs will have any interest in them, but I thought that they'll add some beauty to the garden anyway.
Yeah. And you may can hear us crunching, walking. Y'all, if y'all remember, this was all naked dirt right here as we came in with the Hoss wheel hoe. And we've got lots of pine straw all out there. And so we're covering, and I'm gonna keep adding to it to make it even deeper. We're gonna cover all the walkways with pine straw to suppress the grass from growing.
I've been planting my lettuce over here on the other side of the peas. But I only had 2 speckled lettuce that came up. So I've got them right here.
When you say came up inside?
Yeah, in my greenhouse. That's the only 2 that came up. So I didn't get a good stand. Some of my stuff didn't do, but I'm just trusting God that, you know, I plant a lot, so hopefully it'll be enough for us. This is cilantro that I've planted right here. Really the main thing I'll use it for is salsa, and I have a Colombian dish, my son-in-law's Colombian, that I use it for also.
Ajiaco.
Yeah. And I've got to get, who is that told us what to?
I don't remember. Somebody recommended using jute twine instead of this wire.
And I'm going to come in, maybe I'll do that this evening, and to give them something. They said that they don't like to kind of grab onto the wire. It's harder for them to grab.
Yeah, well,
to.
the twine's just a little more grippy.
And look, let me show you this kale. I planted it out when it was a small or smaller than the other kale. And I'm very pleased at how it's growing, but something, see this right here? But something's happened.
That got eaten.
Yeah, these 2 are, that's got eaten by something. There was one here too. So this
It wasn't me.
So I don't know what's going on, but then I planted this whole bed is full now. But I'm pleased with the size, how they've really taken off growing. But I don't know, I am having something eat it. I put a new one there last night.
Yeah, but that's definitely snipped off.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe I need to come in with some diatomaceous earth or something. Hopefully it's not moles. I've had moles one time before.
Well, it's weird. Nothing else seems to be disturbed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's strange.
Gosh, and look at the mustards.
Yeah, we're going to have so many mustard greens. My Aunt Rosie really likes mustard, so she'll be here this weekend and probably next weekend, but I think by next weekend we'll be able to pick mustards and put some up. So,
which also means that it puts us closer to the first episode of our fermenting series with Chef Andy.
That's right.
At live maybe at Betty's Eat Shop in the kitchen there, because he wants to ferment stuff that comes out of our garden and his garden.
Yeah, you know, he wants to do fresh vegetables that's, you know, organically grown and everything like that. I was just noticing right here, that was my hope, that they would grow, the rows would grow together to shade out the weeds.
Yeah.
So that's working right there, and it looks like it's going to happen.
Yeah,
I need to come in.
It will.
You see this right here?
Yeah.
I need to come in and get this out.
Yeah.
I've only weeded this bed one time, but see, I've got more weeding I need to do in here to get that out. So I picked a little bit of this mustard greens and put in some fried rice that we had, and that was very good. It was different.
It was.
And look, I've made a video and we never put it up, but I'm gonna pan around over here, baby.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, these 3 boxes, I'm sorry, walking in front of the camera. These 3 boxes, this one, that one, and the next one, were our broccoli boxes over the winter. I don't know if you remember any videos with that. But anyway, one thing, there was only one thing that we did different with these 3 boxes. The first 2, Tommy got a good layer of leaves under them, and we never got to this box. So when it started getting warmer and everything, we came out, and I think Tommy mainly did, pulled up all the old broccoli and everything and just left the beds. Didn't do anything else to them. We really should have put some leaves in.
Yeah, we should have.
I want to show you, I mean, if you look, it looks like we're growing a crop of grass here.
Yeah.
Or I think that's chickweed mainly in there. but we're not. We don't mean to be growing that. And so, come over here where they can see closer. There is work to do in these 2 boxes over here. You know, there's a little bit of stuff growing in them, but nothing compared to that box right there. So
there's a side-by-side view right there.
I mean, just with leaves, it was able to keep the grass down and the chickweed down this much. So
yep.
Anyway, we really need to be keeping our ground covered. It really makes a difference.
Yeah.
Our potatoes have really poked up.
That's
good.
just crazy. You know, again, Patty, you've been here every day.
Mm-hmm.
I've been away for a couple of days, and
yeah.
I come home, and it's just like, you know, where did all this come from?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. And you may have seen this little project this little idea that we stole from Daddy Curbs, Blake Kirby over at his YouTube channel, Daddy Curbs, a simple grape arbor made out of 2 cattle panels and 6 T-posts. And Patty has got one of the grape plants.
Yeah, this one looks the best.
Or 2, you got 2 of them. Oh no, got 3 of them. Okay.
We kind of we had the plants for about a month before we got them in the ground, so I'm afraid, you know, I hope they all make it, but this one looks the best. But I want to show y'all this. You know, we've had mulch all over this whole garden. I think we put it down 2 or 3 years ago. So it's,
tree limb mulch.
Yeah, so it's mostly gone. But I just want to show you what our top layer looks like now. It's this. And that's what, I love that. That's nice, good garden soil. And that mulch turned into that. But this is what we started with.
Yeah.
This is clay. And so, you know, just the few years that mulch has sat here, it's really changed our soil. And down in here, I tried to make sure I put some of the topsoil down in there, and I did put some peat moss down in the hole to help it to get established and everything. And we've got to put mulch around these too. So my plan, let me throw this grass away. My plan in the future with this grape arbor, you see it's nice and big in here. It really, in a way, we kind of hated to take up so much room with the grape arbor and everything, but we just didn't know where to put it. If we've got 2 goats out over there eating in the yard, so I mean, it's like, you know, we don't have the fences to where we can fence our animals completely in, but we have areas that we have hot wire that they tend to want to get out of, and so we just can't trust them to not eat our grapes because they would eat them. But what I'm going to do, because lettuce here bolts really fast when it starts getting summer, when it's getting hot. Do you think they can hear me?
Hey, can y'all hear Patty? I've got my hand cut. We don't have an external mic, and I've got my hand cupped to catch the audio. Let me know if you can hear her okay.
But anyway, what we're planning on doing, I'm going to make...
They can hear you.
Okay. Lettuce, you know, like I said, it bolts in the summertime and everything, or not even when it gets summer. By June, our lettuce is shot. And maybe May this year because it's so warm already, because we've been having 80-degree days, and I think it was 87 today. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 little rows. Show them, can they see? Right here.
No, Wallace Lake. Yes, Yellis. No, never mind. Go ahead. He was asking if you had a gun on your side. Yes, she does. Yes. And a big knife.
Yes. Anyway, I'm going to make 2 little rows right here in the middle. I'm on the sides. I'm going to still leave my walkway. And I'm going to plant lettuce in here. Now this year I know my lettuce may not be shaded, but I'm thinking that in years to come, when the grapevines have covered the arbor, it'll offer shade to the lettuce, where maybe I can keep lettuce a little longer. Kind of act as a shade cloth. I don't know, maybe it won't get enough sun, I don't know. But another thing we're going to do, we're going to put in down here, right here, we're going to put in it's like cantaloupes, it's little melons that we're going to plant. And we're going to have a fence, part of a cattle panel here going up, that we're going to plant the melons on and let them run up. There's these melons that we're planting. Just vertical. Yeah, just vertical. These melons are supposed to be really good at climbing, and I forget the name of it, but I got gnats biting me already. But there's a name for it to where the stem doesn't release real easy, where they can hang. Certain cantaloupes and stuff like that don't hang good because they're too heavy and they'll just fall off. Ooh, the bugs are starting to get to me. Anyway,
I just watched the video from Texas Prepper. He sent me a link in a comment on this grape arbor video that we did, and Patty has seen it too. And Texas Prepper, man, it was several years old, this video, but he uses the fire out of cattle panels, and he calls these grow arches. So he's trying to coin the phrase. So Texas Prepper, I'm helping you out. Here is our grow arch, and he does them with just a little piece of rebar at the bottom, you know, just to basically keep the bottom of the cattle panel from flipping out. And but he thought we did the right thing with the taller T-posts. So, you know, because on something that's more permanent like a grapevine.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully these vines are going to grow and this will be a good place for them. It does get full sun in the summertime mostly. It may get a little bit of shade, but I think they'll grow good there.
Yeah.
I think they will. Look at the mustards here.
Yeah, look at our mustard carpet.
Yeah, and look, also I had thrown out.
Spreading.
Well,
How does that happen?
I guess I spilled the seeds, and it did rain afterwards.
All the way over here.
Well, it rained afterwards.
Oh, okay.
But here's a few little spinach I threw out too.
Yeah.
I had stopped the mustard and threw spinach out here, and so some of that spinach is coming up.
Yay.
So.
I'm a spinach eater.
We need to get mulch in here though, Tommy, because you see the weeds all coming up.
Yeah.
So.
Let me get a good shot of this. We just love this. This is still, I think, our favorite feature of the garden right now.
But it's really too thick. Look how thick that is.
Gosh, it is almost like a carpet.
We need to do microgreens with it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that thick.
I mean, all along this fence, you know, and it's kind of funny because it looks like it trails off in size from down there to down here. And then don't forget our lone, solitary, rogue, volunteer garlic plant right there in the middle.
Oh, let me show them something else too, what not to do. Come walk around over here.
Sorry if this is making you dizzy.
Don't ever plant mint in your garden.
Yeah.
Here's more mint. And then weed eat it for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Never plant mint where you don't want it to be. Never plant mint within 50 feet of where you don't want it to be.
Yes.
The bottom line, I think, is mint should be planted in a container. Bandana Grandma says, or comfrey, really.
Uh-oh.
So, well, I think we were planning on growing those in containers, or maybe not.
No, I was going to put them over here on the fence.
Well, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we ought to grow it in containers.
But does it spread by root or by seed?
Well, that I don't know. So,
ask Bandana Grandma.
Bandana Grandma, does it spread by root or by seed? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Are you through, Patty?
I think so.
All right, I'm going to come over here and put the camera on the baby goats while I scroll back through the chat and see if I missed any questions or comments. I know I did, because we were just trying to focus. All right, so give me a minute, guys. Y'all enjoy the view. In fact, let me zoom in a little for you. Enjoy that view while I scroll way back up on the chat and see what I missed. It's a difficult thing to balance, especially on the mobile phone, because the chat doesn't stay there very long. And you know, if I have, my inclination is to stop and tell everybody hey, because we're so grateful that you spend your time with us. My camera's shaking too much, so let me zoom back out a little. And but when you do that, then I forget what I'm saying. And I actually had a viewer, you know, give a kindly worded comment on a video that it was kind of hard to watch. That every few seconds was stopping and addressing the chat.
And I agreed with her.
Yeah, Patty agreed, you know, so we're going to try to do it like this, where we just kind of talk about what we need to talk about. Oh, look at there. And then try to come back through the chat. So thank you for your patience in that matter. I see some folks had some buffering issues. Yeah, Jay, I recognized the picture, but usually your name shows up as Jay. Nick, glad you're here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Patty's got her sloggers on.
No.
Her
Another kind of expensive shoes.
yeah, the what is that? That's the anti-plantar fasciitis shoes. I can't even remember what you call them now.
Me neither, because I don't wear them that much.
She don't hardly wear them anymore. All right, where'd the Chad go? I can't find it. Allegra, yeah.
But that's really not how you say the name of it.
Is it Allegria?
Yeah.
Oh man, Nick, I hate that. Yep, doggone little adapters. All right, let's see. I'm scrolling with one finger, guys, so be patient
Blue, leave Christy alone.
as I try to find it back through. Hey, Brenda, Tawana, Hen. Oh, Jay and them are having their first herb garden this year. Let us know how that goes. Used to plant Mother Many Horses used to plant pole beans on a structure like that using an old tent frame. Yeah.
Yes, and Tommy doesn't know it yet, but I think I've made the decision. We're putting our pole beans on cattle panels this year.
Well, that's fine. I like that idea, actually.
So.
All right, let's see. This is not easy to do, actually. Man, and y'all talk so much. Hey, Hubbard Homesteadish from Wisconsin. I bet it wasn't 85 degrees where you live today. Or was it?
Get over there if the baby gets it all herded up right there.
Yeah, they can see them. I don't know if they see this chat on. No, I guess they don't. Yeah, Patty's packing heat. Pistol packing Patty. Remember that. Let's see. Don't mind me, just look at the baby goats while I'm trying to scroll.
I just rubbed mint on me because I do like having it in the garden, so I just rubbed some on me to help with the bugs.
Oh, Bandana Grandma says it spreads everywhere and probably by both.
Gosh.
Said it took over her front herb and flower garden in 2 years. Wow.
Oh,
I'm so glad you jumped on here and told us that,
indeed.
Bandana Grandma. You probably saved us some headache and heartache.
Yeah, I will not put that in the garden.
She said comfrey definitely spreads by root, even a tiny piece of root left behind. But
Now,
she thinks also
yeah.
by seed.
I have the other kind of comfrey that you can plant by seed that's not just by root cuttings. I don't know if you can do this by root cuttings or not, but I'm still not going to plant it in my garden just to be on the safe side.
Oh yeah, we got horseradish, Hubbard Homesteadish. You must have missed it. We just showed you. We got it planted in a corner, and so far we're containing it fairly well.
And we it just.
Well, we hadn't had
It's
to.
going to be an issue probably.
Yeah.
It's going to probably be an issue.
Well, we'll just dig a trench and pour concrete in it. It was mid to low 30s today near Green Bay. Wow.
Oh, well, is that Wyoming?
Man, 2 days ago it was 50s. No, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, but isn't there Green Bay, Wyoming?
No,
There's
not that I know
Bay,
of.
Wyoming.
I don't know. But Green Bay, my wife knows nothing about football.
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what state that was, so.
Brendan then made it to the 60s today. It's such a beautiful day. Bandana Grandma's in Maryland. What kind of weather you got, Bandana Grandma? Oh, shoot. Hubbard Homesteadish in Wisconsin said horseradish will never go away. Yeah, well, we don't want it to go away, but we just don't want it to take over everything. All right, so, I'm dropping the camera feed so you're not getting to see the babies. They've been just a playing. Hey, Pickers, how are you? All right, well, we looked at the schedule and knew there wasn't anybody on, so I just blew in just a few minutes ago and wanted to come see the garden, and I just couldn't believe it. And so we decided, hey, I bet other people would like to see, since we had been giving you some garden updates. And we appreciate you jumping on with us, and we will keep you posted on our garden growth and expansion, because we still aren't finished. In fact, I'm fixing to, when I cut this camera off, I'm going to be out here with the goats and a rake. Hey, David, sorry about that. Replay will be up shortly. With a rake, grabbing a bunch of that pine straw out there in the distance to come in here and finish covering the walkways in between the boxes. Thanks, Tawana. We're very pleased. This is a great time of year. It's such a encouraging time of year, and seeing the growth and being reminded that one plants, another waters, but it's God that gives the increase. There's nothing you can do to make a seed grow. We give it the right conditions, and God does the rest, and it's an amazing thing to witness. So anyway, thanks you guys for joining us, and we will see you.
Tell them if they don't have a Hoss wheel hoe, they need to get one.
Yeah, if you don't have a Hoss wheel hoe, you need to get one.
I love it.
It is it sure does make an oscillating hoe job a lot easier to do, and you can make quick business, especially if it's not really compacted, which this is not, you know. But all right, well, Patty's the only one working. I'm standing here yapping, so I better get busy. See y'all. Say bye, Patty.